Hi, I want to talk about couponing. Before we talk about couponing, let's talk about what couponing is for those of you who don't know, although I think everybody knows. Coupons are those things you get in the newspaper, you find online, you get in your mailers, you cut them out, you take them to your local market for a cents off or half off or buy one, get one free or whatever the coupon happens to be. As an example, let's say you have a coupon for $1 off a $2 tube of toothpaste. So you take it to the grocery store, they give you $1 off, and you pay $1 for a $2 tube of toothpaste. Some stores double the coupon, so you would actually get it for free. Okay, but that's what couponing is in the short version. Okay, it's taking coupons that you get online in the newspaper, in your mailer, or however else you can get them. You can actually contact the manufacturers yourself and request these. So you take the coupons to the store and you get a cents off, which gives you a savings. Now, shows like the extreme couponers, they show people getting $1,000 grocery bill in which they pay 39 cents for, and that may be a bit of an exaggeration, but to some degree it's not. I've seen these $1,000 purchases get in the range of $20, $10, $5, $3. I've also known people that actually use these things to get things for free. Okay, the savings can be tremendous, but there are some pitfalls to this. Which is what the real purpose of this is. People, oh wow, I cut these coupons, and I go to the store, and I get these wonderful savings, and I save my family all kinds of money. Excuse me, it's very hot outside. If you watch the show Extreme Couponers, which is a good example, you'll see people with carts and carts and carts full, sometimes as many as 10, 12 carts full of stuff, and they might use a van or something to bring home everything. It's tremendous. And you see them spending God knows how long in the store, or how long through the checkout. There's a lot of time involved in this. So keep in mind if you're going to do this, and again, we're talking about couponing, not just cutting a coupon out to get a tube of toothpaste for $1. We're talking about somebody who's actually couponing. This is something that takes, and if you want to get the savings you're seeing on shows like the Extreme Couponers, you're going to literally need to spend almost your entire waking moments dealing with this. First of all, these couponers, if you watch the show, they collect coupons from online. They have to do online searches, which takes hours. Then they print them and they cut them. They also have to find newspapers and get the coupons. They have to go through those. That too takes hours, including the cutting. Okay, we haven't even gotten to the rest of this yet. Okay, mailers, any mailers you get. Now, most of these Extreme Couponers, they subscribe to certain mailing things, so they get mailed tons and tons of coupons, daily. Again, they have to be cut. Now, we've done these and cut them. They have to be sorted. You can't just have a pile of coupons, because some might be for detergent, some might be for toothpaste, some might be for canned goods, some might be for cereal, some might be for deodorants. It runs the gambit. Okay, so after you spend all this time, and again, this takes hours, you need to sort the coupons, and you have to sort them in some kind of reasonable thing. So usually the couponer will have a booklet or maybe a little box or something in which they'll have everything separated by what they want. In some cases, they already know what they're going to buy, and that's usually what happens with the Extreme Couponers. They already know what they're going to buy, so they only take the coupons they need. But again, we're talking about hours and hours and hours of time. Not to mention finding the stuff in the store. The store may not have all the items you want. So in other words, if you want to buy 20 items, they may only have 15. So you might need to call ahead to see if they have that many, or if they have any in the back. You also are going to need to know store policies. Okay, you need to be very familiar with store policies on couponings. Is there a max? Is there a minimum? Is there do they double coupons? Do they take expired coupons? What do they take? Do they take other stores' coupons? All right, so once you do all that and you go to the store, it can literally take forever to check out. And if you watch the show, The Extreme Couponers, you will also see that it takes forever to check this stuff out. And anything that goes wrong, they might need to call a manager. They might find out what's something going wrong. In the cases of these street couponers, they may only have $20 on them. So if it goes over $20, then what? So they have to be very careful. They have to check the manager. They have to watch everything being scanned. So you can't get somebody fast scanning everything. You're going to need to watch and make sure everything scans correctly. One wrong scan is going to send your total into chaos. So again, we're talking about tons and tons and tons of time. The cashier's think that, I mean, the people behind you are going to be extremely frustrated. If you're going to go to the store and you're going to come in with a book of coupons or make some purchase that's going to be hundreds of dollars or even $1,000, you need to warn the store, because there's going to be customers over there that don't want to wait 20, 30 minutes, an hour, maybe even more to go through your coupon scanning process. Because first of all, the store needs to scan all the items. Then the store has to scan the coupons. If any of the coupons has a problem, and chances are there's going to be one or two, or if the register locks up. Sometimes once it goes so long or goes to such a dollar value it'll lock up, then need to call a manager and they need to unlock it. Or if there's a problem with the coupon, like I said, there's another problem. So you're going to have a lot of people behind you that are really ticked off. Okay, so keep in mind that you're talking and watch. I hate advocating the show because I don't particularly like it, even though I watch it just for amusement purposes. If you watch the show, you'll see these people, when we're talking about time again, they don't have a life. They literally don't have life. Their life is couponing. They will spend 40, 50, 60, 70, even 80 hours a week just on couponing. And that's not counting the trip to the store. You add this trip to the store. This is the amount of time they take. Their lives evolve around this. There is no life. There's no family time. There's no family gatherings. There's none of that. And if it is, it's far and few between. Because everything is taken up with couponing. Again, you have to collect the coupons. You have to cut the coupons. You have to sort the coupons. You literally have to plan your trip to the store. Your store trip could take forever to go through. Okay, this is going to go on. It's ridiculous. Okay, now you've done that. Let's talk about what happens after the fact. After the fact, you have a stockpile. And if you've seen some of the pictures I posted that go with this video, you'll see these stockpiles. Here's something you need to pay attention to with the stockpile. The stockpile is filled with stuff. Okay, if this is not a canned good or a paper good like paper towels or toilet paper, how long is it going to last? What do you possibly need to do with 80 boxes of cereal? What are you going to do with 50 loaves of bread? You see my point? Where is all the stockpiling going to? It's going to a waste. Now, on occasion, when watching the show, we'll see that the couponers will donate some of their stuff to certain organizations or play. That's great, okay? That's fine. I applaud that. But not all the cases. Or if you're just trying to, oh, wow, I'm a stockpile. You can't stockpile this stuff. How long are you going to stockpile mayonnaise, ketchup, mustard, deodorant, bread, cereal? Watch the show. Look at the pictures I posted. A lot of these items aren't going to last. Are you going to use 80 boxes of cereal within the next 6 months? Probably not. In which case, I don't know what the expiration date is, but I'm guessing after 6 months, that cereal is going to taste nasty. And the bread's going to turn to mold. I don't know what the life expectancy is on things like deodorant. But what about the condiments? What about the ketchup, the mustard? Again, canned goods and paper goods are fine. That's, stockpile them if you want to. Although, given the current conditions with COVID and all that, I think stockpiling toilet paper is really difficult to do, since it's difficult to get in the first place. But the stockpiles are ridiculous. Not only that, is if you see in the show, these stockpiles are ridiculous. They take up an entire room, an entire basement, or something. In some cases, the husband has lost his little man cave, or somebody else has lost their room, or they're shoved into a little tiny corner that used to be their office space because all these goods are in there that are basically going to go to waste. So unless you've got your own little store in which you want to sell these things and make money, What are you going to do with all this stuff? And why are you putting your family through this? Is your family that unimportant that you have to take a room away from them? That you have to put your husband or your spouse or whatever in a tiny little corner surrounded by boxes of cereal and toilet paper and ketchup and canned goods and laundry detergent and whatnot else? How fair is that? And what kind of weight? What are you saving as far as that? If you're wasting it, if you've got 80 boxes of cereal, 50, even 40 boxes of cereal, and you throw away any of them, what did you save? You really didn't save anything. So why are you stockpiling this? Why are you putting your family through all this? Why are you taking time away from your family? Okay, so please, before you decide to jump on this couponing bandwagon, look at it realistically. Okay? I've on occasion used coupons, not to any extreme measure, but if you have a coupon, you need toothpaste, and you see a coupon in the newspaper for $1 off or 50 cents off, and you happen to know your store doubles coupons, or even if they don't, fine. But please, don't do this to yourself. Don't do it to your family. And don't do it to the other people that are at the supermarket that go to these crazy, obscene extremes that are taking up your time, and you're not saving anything if you're throwing away the food. If you're giving it away, if you're selling it in your own little store, then that's good. But even so, your family deserves you and your time. If you're doing this to the extreme that they talk about, you're selling your family short. You're selling yourself short because you're losing that. You can't get back time with your family. Your children are growing. And if you're too busy stockpiling and cutting coupons and all that, you're not spending time with them. You're missing all that. You're missing that bonding time. And then when you get older, you're going to wonder, okay, why are the children not calling me? They're not calling you because you weren't there for them when they were small. You were never there for them because you were too busy couponing. That was your life. Don't make this your life. Okay? Again, I have nothing against using coupons. My problem is the extreme couponing that gets blown out of proportion on shows like Extreme Couponing that make it look so glamorous because they show you the $1,000 grocery bill cut down to $3.33. That's great. But is that savings worth losing your family? Is it worth the time you've lost with them? Is it worth giving up an entire room of your house? Is it worth dominating your 99% of all your waking moments? It's not. Please keep in mind, learn the truth about couponing, because this is the truth. The truth on the show is only part of the truth. It's not the entire reality. The reality is that these people have all these other problems that you're not seeing. The amount of time they lose with their family, the loss of space in their own room. You ever seen the show Hoarders? Well, this is pretty close to the same thing. It's an entire room or basement or whatever donated to 40 boxes of cereal, 80 packages of toilet paper, 600 tubes of toothpaste. I mean, it's ridiculous. You don't need that much stuff. Use the coupons to get what you need. You don't need to stockpile anything. Okay? Don't do this to yourself. Don't do it to your family. I hope this has helped you learn the truth about couponing.